Shalom, 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 my brothers and sisters, on this 13th day of the 5th month, according to the biblical reckoning of time, in this U.S. of A. And I know what you're saying, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking the 13th day of the 5th month, according to the, well, brothers and sisters, take it easy, calm down. I'm just trying to drop a little knowledge on you and let you know that times have changed, literally. Because when you stop and think, we call September the 9th month, when sept means what? Let me hear. You got it? How about oct? What does oct mean? Oh, you catching on now? You getting it now? You getting it? How about no? Oh, how about deca? Deca, like December. Oh, so you see what I mean, brothers and sisters? I'm just throwing that in for free. I'm just giving you a little tidbit there, just a little nugget of knowledge and understanding so you'll realize what time it really is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as usual, we analyze, investigate, and study the current state of affairs in our nation according to the biblical perspective, realizing that what we see in the natural, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, is merely a manifestation of that which has its origins in the spiritual. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be discussing the difference and distinction between emotion and, on the other hand, passion. I'll say it again. Emotion and, on the other hand, passion. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you might be thinking, or you might be in the camp that believe that the two are pretty much synonymous. And maybe you might be using a little equivalency when you think about emotion and passion. Well, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you know through STUDY. Remember, we always stress that on the latest, this channel. We always stress STUDY. Why, ladies and gentlemen? Why do we stress that? Well, we stress it because we want you to understand that in order to understand, you have to dig under the surface. You have to dig deeper, ladies and gentlemen. You have to dig deeper. When you are told to prepare for a test, professor, normally my professors in school, they used to tell me, they didn't just tell me to read for the test. They told me to do what? Oh, you got it. STUDY. And that's what we got to do, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me, I'm just taking a look at the time because we are time. We are limited in our time here on YouTube. But ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I'm going to try to get this out to you straight. I'm not going to pull no punches. And like I said, there's no hate on this channel. We don't tolerate it. Ain't no hate. No hate going to be tolerated on this channel. We're going to give it to you straight. We're going to give it to you just like it is. Hot, straight, and accurate based on STUDY. That's right. Study. So let's talk about emotions. Well, we are emotional beings. We cry, we laugh. Sometimes we feel sad. Sometimes we feel happy and elated. Sometimes we're subdued in our expression. And sometimes we're elated. Well, that's because we are emotional beings. Now, we have, also the emotion of trying to, keep things under wraps and act cool and all that stuff like that. And that's okay. But we are emotional beings. Now, why is that important? Well, it's important because whenever you are looking into a particular subject or matter, you have to understand that your emotional state is going to be the filter through which you see and understand and accept your worldview on that given subject or matter. Because your emotions are going to filter it. It's going to color what you see. When you have strong emotions about something, it can sometimes become a detriment to arriving at a proper conclusion based on facts and evidence. Now, I know they've done a whole lot of things with facts and evidence, and sometimes people, they don't even want to hear it, but don't allow those situations and circumstances that are just merely meant to disinform you and misinform you. Don't let those things, don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. Ladies and gentlemen, they are facts. Ladies and gentlemen, there are absolutes. Ladies and gentlemen, there is truth. When you stand before a judge in a court, he doesn't want to know your relative truth. He tells you, you take an oath, you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and what? Nothing but the truth. Not your truth, not your relative truth. Try telling your relative truth in the court, and you might just get yourself in some hot water there. You might just get yourself in some trouble. So you don't want to do that. So you got to tell the truth. There are absolutes. There is truth. Don't worry about those philosophers that think that truth is just based on relativism. Nonsense, ladies and gentlemen. Nonsense. That's why we have laws. Now, I know the laws can sometimes be misconstrued, and you can have a two-tiered judgment system when it comes to justice. But ladies and gentlemen, a lot of these things that we're talking about, just like right now, they elicit strong emotions. And so when you're S-T-U-D-Y, strong emotions can get in the way of arriving at a proper conclusion as it relates to things, ladies and gentlemen. So we got to be careful with emotion. I don't have anything against emotions. Emotions are good, but emotions must be controlled and reined in. Now, I'm not talking about we have to walk around like, automatrons or something. No, what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is that you can't employ emotion ahead of objectivity. And yes, you can. It doesn't mean you don't have an opinion about something, and it doesn't mean you can't be emotional about something. But you just have to understand you can't let emotions lead, because emotions will lead you astray. So, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, that's why emotions, being emotional beings, we have to keep it under control. Because if we keep it under control, then we can employ passion. Now, what's the difference between approaching a particular subject or matter with passion as opposed to emotion? Because the difference is emotion will just kind of get you running, and you'll be up to full speed, and you're kind of reckless because you're just going full bore, straight ahead with pure emotion. You know, you've been there, I've been there, and afterwards we sometimes had some regrets. But ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, when you employ passion, passion is something else, because passion, when you're studying, S-T-U-D-Y, you're studying a matter, a subject, you employed passion will cause you to dig deeper. Passion will actually cause you to go the extra mile. Passion will cause you to push yourself. Even when you run up against a wall, that passionate desire to see it through to the end will be a catalyst that'll just catapult you past that point of pain. Like when you run up, as a runner's running, and his muscles are just crying out to sit down, and what the young people say, just kind of relax, but they have a different way of saying it. It'll come to me. But anyway, they chillax. There you go, chillax. The young people are something else. They have all these colorful idioms and colloquialisms and all that, which is pretty cool. And so when you want to just stop and chillax, but you can't chillax because you haven't finished the race, ladies and gentlemen. You haven't gone to the place where you need to go. You got to go to the finish line. But passion will keep you moving. See, emotion might become a detriment. It might subtract, because now you're focusing through emotional. You start focusing and centering in on how you feel. But passion will push you past how you feel, and it'll push you to the point of what you expect to accomplish. And that's why passion is more important when you are pursuing something than emotion. Because emotions are fleeting. You might feel according to the circumstance or situation. Your muscles are burning as a runner. Your body and your emotions, it's like, man, is this worth it? Man, you need to, chillax and wait for the next race. Sit this one out. No, passion's not going to let you do that. Passion will not allow you to quit if it's real passion. When you're passionate about something, that's why inventors are, they're constantly trying and fail, try, fail, try, fail, try, fail, try, fail, try, fail. They'll give me 1,000 times, but they are passionate and they continue and they go the extra mile and they dig deep, they study, they analyze, they take a step back, they take a breather. They don't stop, but because they're passionate, they understand that that's all part of it. So by all means, ladies and gentlemen, employ passion. Employ it. And I'm not saying that you can't have a little emotion, a little emotion under control. But there's a difference between emotion and passion. Because passion is going to cause you to look at the pros and the cons. It's going to cause you to look subjectively and objectively. See, it takes in all the information that's available, and it takes in all and pushes to find that one thing that might be a hidden treasure. See, treasure normally is buried. You ever notice that about treasure? Very seldomly do you find treasure just sitting like a lump on a log, just in plain sight, right? You usually have to dig for treasure. You have to search for treasure. And treasure hunters are generally passionate people. They have a passion for it. And so they'll go and they'll dig in a mine, and they'll dig and dig and dig and dig and dig, and they might just be, successfully finding, little gold dust here, little gold dust there, nothing really appreciable, but they'll keep on going until they hit that mother lode. And sometimes it's a long time before they hit that mother lode, but they hit it. Okay, we've heard of stories of people who just had the don't quits. See, that's passion, ladies and gentlemen, because emotion would have caused them to quit a long time ago. But you don't want to quit. You don't want to quit. You can't quit. You're not a quitter. You're a fighter. And even if in your emotions sometimes you feel like quitting, that's okay. Because when you have passion, it's like the sail, the wind in your sails, and it will push you. It'll just keep on pushing you. It'll just keep on pushing you like a trade wind. You know what I mean? Just keep on pushing you forward, upward, onward to the goal until you accomplish it. Don't you dare give up. Don't you dare stop. Stop underestimating yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Stop being emotional about it. Just put your emotions to the side a little bit. Just turn down the volume and realize that you can employ some passion to this. Do you want it? Then go after it. Because you can do it. You know you can do it. That's why it's been gnawing at you all this time. It's been gnawing at you. You can't rest. Every time you try to put it on the shelf, it just keeps coming back at you. And then you pick it up again. But then you allow and you permit your emotions to cause you to stop. Because you're looking at the circumstances and you're looking at the situation as it is. But you got to look past that. And that's what the beauty of being passionate about your goals are. Be passionate about it. Don't quit until you have finished it. That's the time to stop. Running is when you get past the finish line, because that's what the finish line is for. Let me rephrase that. You're only finished when you're finished. If it's still gnawing at you and you still have a strong desire, and your emotions that sometimes cause you to sit on the sideline, you got to get back in the race and you have to go on. Now, I know I'm talking a little calm now because I'm trying to show you that you can be calm and still be passionate, ladies and gentlemen. I have a little experience in that. I pretty much changed my whole career. My wife and I, we went back to school. I was in pretty much the retail industry all my life. But ladies and gentlemen, went back to school, got a degree in construction environmental technology, and then got a bachelor's degree in, well, how would I say it? Basically, computer science information systems. Okay. Now I'm working on another bachelor's and I'm almost finished. I only have a short amount of time to go, which is aviation. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, aviation. So, having a desire to do things and having a passion to do things and going about it in even a calm but persistent, passionate manner, you can accomplish your goals and you can finish it. Now, I didn't even realize that I would go back to school. Neither did my wife. She got her degree also. But that's not the only thing I'm going to do. You know what I mean? I'm going to use all these things, bring all these things together. You know what I mean? Bring all these things and let them kind of just, marinate together and then use them to accomplish some of the goals that I have desired to accomplish in my life. And that's all it's all about, my ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters. It's all about continuing to move forward, being passionate about it, and don't ever quit. Quitting is not an option. Now, again, I want to point your attention to the way that I'm speaking. It's not really dull, right? Just because I'm not speaking like this and doing it. No. It's passion. It's a real heart desire to accomplish and finish what is in you. Because why you keep worrying and thinking about that thing, and sometimes you get down about it. You get down about it because it's in you. And it's in you because it's something 99% of the time that the Almighty put inside you. It's just your strength. It's something that you basically, the old saying, when you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And there's a lot of truth to that, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of people working in fields they just went to school for. It's not really their passion. I remember speaking with the president of a company that I worked for, and he was just kind of relating to me how he just wanted to do something that he was passionate about. Look, the man had already become a president of a company, a pretty good company too. I'm not going to say the name, but the president of the company, and he still had a passion within him to do something that he was passionate about. That's important, ladies and gentlemen. That's important, brothers and sisters. And the difference between emotion and passion is that passion will not allow you to quit, but emotions will color and filter how you see something, and it can also be, most of the times, detrimental to you finishing that thing or completing that thing. Whereas passion will be the wind in your sails, continue to push you, because passion won't let you rest until you get it done. Just like with my school. When I went back, got my degree in this and got my degree in that, and computer science information systems and an interdisciplinary study in the area of computer science information systems, construction environmental technology, and now aviation. Well, I'm going to use all those things beside a whole lot of other things that I haven't spoken about. So remember, brothers and sisters, focus on what you're passionate about. Focus on that strength that's inside you, that innate strength that you've always had. You always knew. It's always been there, sometimes in the back burner. It's a strength, it's a talent, it's a gift from the Almighty that He's given you. and you must not lay it on the sideline. You'll never be satisfied in fulfillment, vocationally speaking, when you're doing something that you're just not passionate about. So, ladies and gentlemen, shalom from the latest. See you next time, brothers and sisters. And shalom again. And I'll just fade out of the picture here. See ya.